Steve-O, I had Linda, I had it all yesterday. I had Dan. Dan comes to me. Oh, test. I had Dan.
Testing 1 2 3 4 1 2. Is that mono main situation?
Yeah, just got to lower it.
1 2 3 4
I spoke
5
to
6
the engineer yesterday.
7 8.
They apologized.
Superficial, vacant eyes on the living, socialize. I see potential in your mind. Touch me softly, it's not a crime. No more apologies. You'll find inside of me a deeper love, a deeper faith, a deeper love to restore the balance of your ways, a deeper dive to sink or swim in a world of she said, don't give a fuck about him, a deeper love. I'll get another surface with you. I'll get another surface with you. Step into it, the golden light. Take my hand and roll the dice. It's not a secret, don't need to testify. Like gravity, can't be defied. No more apologies. You'll find inside of me a deeper love, a deeper faith, a deeper love to restore the balance of your ways, a deeper dive to sink or swim in a world of she said, don't give a fuck about him, a deeper love. I'll get another surface with you. I'll get another surface with you. A deeper. Deeper love, a deeper faith, a deeper love to restore the balance of your ways, a deeper dive to sink or swim in a world of she said, don't give a fuck about him, a deeper love. I'll get another surface with you. I'll get another surface with you.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Ready, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. I'm pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome
to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
You take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's showtime.
Welcome to Friday's edition to the morning news.
Good morning to you.
The morning news.
The morning news.
The coffee news.
The coffee morning news.
To the morning rush. What about that?
Okay.
Cafe? No, what about the morning rush?
What was that movie, Rush Hour?
Yeah.
Who was in that movie? I know, that's such a slick movie. That's what you're thinking right now, right? When he said Rush?
Yeah.
The morning rush. Happy Friday. You know, I woke up this morning, and you ever wake up and you wonder what day it is? What do you have to do as soon as you know you're up? All right, what day of the week is it? Is it Friday? Is it Saturday? You got to get going. You got to go. So I had the craziest dreams last night. I'll talk to you off air about it. I don't know. They don't even make a whole lot of sense to me. Sometimes I dream search. But we got a full day in the studio.
No, we don't.
Our crew is on the mend. I hope all of you who are not feeling well are on the mend as well, because I got to tell you, whatever everyone's getting, and there's a variety of things out there. As Freddie says, wash your hands, stay clean, stay safe.
No, we're going to change the anatomy.
We're not washing our hands anymore?
No, we're going to go a little deeper south.
You want to wash your feet?
No, a little deeper north now.
In
We went too
between?
far.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because it starts from there.
Well, when you go to the bathroom, yes, you should wash your hands.
Wash your body
Yeah, that too.
and your hands and your face and your eyes. You should wash your face at least twice a day. At least twice a day.
Yeah, morning
Because
and
what
night.
happens is, and I've noticed, people put their hands in their face. I'm guilty of it too. And you leave a bacteria. Now, if the bacteria gets into one of the offices,
Your pores.
yeah, that too. No, into one of the holes in your face.
Orifices?
Yeah. If it gets one in, you're done. Some people have drier skin, it takes harder. Some people have oily skin, a whole lot quicker. They're in the phrase, stay clean, wash up, be clean.
Interesting. So how was your night? We were here late last night. Slick, I have to say. He
I gotta give
punted,
a bow.
he fumbled, and he recovered. So
I don't think so at all.
he did a nice job.
I think you did a nice job.
He thinks he fumbled.
I'm
you did a really nice job.
I'm very hypercritical of myself.
Your set looked amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
You cannot.
I kind of stole that from somebody.
I know, but it looks really good.
It looks better on you. You cannot, you can never ever say, I'm fumbling and bumbling on the air.
I know, I understand, but like... It was
Just be you. Pick a subject matter. Now, when we went to commercial break, I thought somebody would hand you
No, I forgot.
a couple of news articles. Because there's a lot going on.
They did. He just didn't read them.
I just didn't read it and play some.
Wait, then you panicked. And why were you sweating profusely?
I don't know.
He was moist.
It's probably because it was my first show of the year. Like, I just couldn't, it's kind of like riding a bike.
Put your camera on you.
Scary. It's scary.
It's like riding a bike.
It's like riding a bike. It was scary at first. Like,
Really?
I don't understand. I felt like,
A fish out of water.
yeah, in a sense,
There you
But-
go.
I kind of felt like a fish out of water.
But people tell me a fish out of water turns into a penguin.
You can say
Think
that,
about it.
or a dodo bird.
Or a kookaburra.
Yeah.
But I think you did a nice job. Alana did a nice job. You know, we've been running on a very limited staff the past few weeks. And you left. You said, I'll see you in a few minutes, 3 hours later.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you said, I'll see you in
I
a few.
see you at 7:15.
3 hours later.
At 7:18.
But we were
because
good.
Traffic was ridiculous.
We were great.
No, you weren't great. You decided to sage the studio to kill me.
I know, I did not. We even lit it so you weren't here. We don't light it when you're here.
You don't think it lingers?
I didn't think it was going to linger. I did not think you would feel the effects of that one. So my apologies to you on that, 100%.
But that's part one. Part two, I'm about to do Slick's board.
He
gives me instructions. He tells me what to do.
And then
In comes...
He had given me different instructions.
Yeah, I called an audible. Like, I gave her different instructions. I
but then she's telling me what to do. So all you saw were things going in and out. He goes, whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm like, start with the video. You're like, no, he's going to start with the designer. I'm like, okay, we'll start with the designer.
She was doing Antonio Brown before the designer. You told me the designer first.
Yeah. I kind of switched it up on you.
I was dying.
Bailey, grab that mic on the set.
What? It would be better next time for another Slick Speed.
I'm going to tell you something. I give you an A on the show yesterday, and let me tell you why. You put a great deal of effort, and you put some videos together. I saw that you put the football video together, and you had your segments in line, and you took time to do it. And I give you an A for effort because a lot of people, if you're going to try to wing something, you wing it, but you actually had a plan. I didn't think the show was bad. I just thought you made it funny because you were fumbling and bumbling, but you weren't admitting to it.
Well, let me tell you what happened. They were so organized.
You gotta be genuine.
Slick and Alana were so great last night. We ran Purpose Nomad. We ran Teenpreneur. They set their board. They had double stream set. 10 minutes to airtime, the VMix freezes.
Yeah.
You guys have too much on that.
So we had to restart everything, and they had to redo. The board had saved. They just had to redo all of their streams and all of their titles and everything. But we were like, 10 minutes to Alana going on to air. I went, oh my gosh! But it came back and it was all good.
Well, I'm going to give you another scare. Last night when I was switching the pictures and the 2 gap and the 3 gaps, it was freezing. I said, this is about to go down. You got to have 2 different boards. You can't do all that work on one
I'm
board.
trying to see if I can create a board.
We're gonna clean up that Thursday night board.
No,
There's
I'm going
too
to
many
clean.
shows on
I'm
there.
going to clean the whole board. The whole board is at 100% max. It has to be cleaned out.
You did a great job. Alana did a great job. Her guest, I can't believe that girl was only 14
Correct.
in middle
I
school.
didn't get to see all of it. I saw her mom. Her mom's ears, the smile went from ear to
Oh,
ear.
really?
And I said, why don't you sit inside? No, I make her nervous.
I know. She was afraid she was going to make her nervous, but that was really great. The girl is incredible. She's a gymnast, and she does backflips and things I'd never heard
Did
of.
she do a flip in here?
No,
No.
she does acro like
Oh, my sister used to be a gymnast.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was a great show.
acro dancing.
It was really nice. They did. Slick and Alana have been completely on point. You guys have been working overtime. And Bailey, you've been with us 3 days a week. I know we're moving down to 1 day a week next week.
Yeah.
But what you're putting together is really exciting, and I hope you can even work on that at home a little bit and on weekends because
yeah.
Well, I'm going to give
be
her
nice to
the
get that
the
going.
whiteboard. I'm going to go write it in a second. I just got to do a couple of downloads.
Yeah, honestly, I can't wait to work on this because I'm honestly like, really excited.
So Bailey is working on our Brooklyn Cafe Brew Crew comic strip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love what you drew of you. You're going to do Slick. You did me and Freddie so far, and you.
And Slick is up next.
Slick is up next. I can't even. Slick with your glasses on?
Oh,
It's
yeah, with
life
glasses
through the
on,
eyes of Bailey.
Glasses on.
Now, she's not going to make a direct look of you. She's going to sort of.
Like a cartoon character.
Like a cartoon, yeah. It's going to be a
caricature.
cartoon character of you. So you may have ears.
When you draw, do you see things as you draw them?
Sorry. When it comes to human characters, and especially if I'm basing it off like a real person, I see a reference of the person, like a quick reference, and I get like the general idea of their facial structure and like their body type, and like now I get to start drawing, and that's pretty.
It's amazing how you do it, what you see and how you figure it out. It's
Well,
really
this is
cool.
science. We talked about that. Generalizing something that you're familiar with seeing, and she's going to incorporate it in some of her work.
And then she just draws
That
it.
is the secret to success in the animation world.
You're very talented. You and your sister are both incredibly talented artists. 2 different spheres of what you like to create,
Thanks.
but both really, really talented.
Now I'm going to change it up on you. I did a program one time. I'm going to say about 11 years ago.
Yeah.
For the United Wrestlers Federation of America.
Hmm?
And we came up with a plan, but they never used it. But I'm going to introduce it to you, and you're going to use it. And it has to do with stills, which is a comic strip.
Okay.
And then it has to do with animation, a movement animation at the same time. So we're going to talk about that.
So like frame by frame.
We're going to talk about it. I don't want to give it away so that people will copy me. But I'm going to give you a recipe that I thought and I was going to put it on Netflix, and USA was going to pick it up, but something internally happened with them. But it's a great concept. It has to do with taking stills and making them come to life, and you have the talent to do that. So more to come to that. Also, we had a meeting yesterday about opera.
Did you see the stories? Do you know how we were talking about the royalty of everyone who's next in line? So apparently today is, I guess she's Duchess Kate?
Duchess Kate, yeah.
Soon to be Queen Middleton. Today is her 40th birthday.
Soon to be Queen. She's not in line.
Sure she is.
She's like 10th.
No, after Prince Charles, they're next.
Really?
Really?
I would love if Prince Charles get out of the way.
Is the Queen still alive?
Yeah.
99.
Oh my God, she's gonna surpass Betty White.
So yeah,
God willing, she's not well. God willing, she's not feeling well.
But yeah, it goes to Prince Charles, and the next in succession is their son and the soon-to-be Queen.
We had a meeting with Barry yesterday, and Barry's actually giving us the authority to promote and perhaps produce something in the UK. And it's an opera deal. It's a tribute to a legend, but there's a few things we have to tidy up a little bit. And we're going to have a big meeting again over the weekend, and then hopefully Monday we can make the announcement. But none to say, it may include not only the UK, but France and Italy. So we'll see what happens.
All right, so you got some horoscopes. We have our latest edition of the Coffee News. You can find yours at your local restaurant or local business. You can grab your free copy right here at the Brooklyn Cafe.
You know, Joey was here yesterday, and he watches the show, and he says they want to make it harder for the trivia.
Because everyone knows the answers?
Yes, because you guys are just ingenious.
What's the next trivia question?
It says, in what country did Tai Chi originate?
Thailand. I would think, Tai Chi, Thailand.
It's interesting. Is he right?
No, he's not right.
I was going to say China, but I thought your answer was really good and viable, so I didn't want to say China.
Thailand is incorrect. Next.
China?
Yes.
China.
Tai Chi was
I want to
created.
hear the Libra horoscope, though. I got to see what Slick has in store
Now,
for the week.
I gotta-
It's Friday. He's going on the weekend kind of
I got to
situation.
tell you guys, did you guys, I know you didn't watch Sarah's Spiritual Show on Wednesday.
No.
She has the world-known astrologist on there, and she's in Boston, as a matter of fact. And she came in, and she did everybody's horoscope. And I remember mine because that's the one I listened to. She says this is the year of the Pisces.
Oh.
She says the only problem, Pisces, you're going to have so many choices that you're bound to make mistakes. But she says you are going to be, not me, but Pisces is going to be unbelievable this year if you apply it. If you go in and get it, if you go in after it, the doors are going to open up plentiful.
Nice.
So if you didn't read, if
We
you
can
didn't see
go
it,
back
just
and
look
watch
at
it, right?
You can go back
Go
to
back
Sarah
and Sarah
Spiritual. Spiritual Speaker with Sarah. Go to her Facebook page and check out that segment. It's at the top of the 7 o'clock hour. So if you don't want to see the whole show, go to the 7 o'clock hour. Lady was on. Lady is on point.
Nice.
All right, we want Libra.
Libra. Let's see what Slick's got in store for the weekend.
The potential to be more grounded is in play now. You know, and I got to tell you, can I say something to you guys? I left you guys here yesterday.
Yeah.
And I saw that everybody was working, including you, on stuff. And I noticed that Slick was on one side and Alana was in the other. And when I came back, I have never seen Slick so organized. Maybe that's what I liked. Maybe Alana is rubbing off on him. And he was very organized. Now, you got to understand something. There's going to be hiccups in anything you've never done before and you try it first time. And then he decides to do it on a national, you know, on a,
trust me.
a radio platform.
I know that far too well.
Okay, so I'm saying to myself, it has her fingerprints all over it.
No, it was really funny because I was working on the computer. Alana needed it, so she let me finish before she went in. She was working on her own thing. Slick was in here being so quiet. When I walked out an hour later, I thought he was taking a nap. He wasn't. He was sitting there with his hoodie on, doing his whole thing. Like, he was so intent. I thought he had slept after that lunch that he had.
Did
but
you
nope.
see his notes?
Yes, he had to type them up a few times because that's when the computer crashed.
The computer crashed, yeah.
Oh,
Shit,
man.
I was in between a paragraph and then the computer crashed.
Because he was running Teampreneur, he ran Purpose Nomad for us, and then crashed.
But
Anyway.
with this place, you have to be organized. Like, I mean, especially on a Thursday night, every show's like within 30 minutes, so you have to.
Right, you got 30 minutes in between to get the next one. All right, let's hear Libra. So what are you going to do, Slick? He's getting organized?
Is the potential to be more grounded is in play now, which he showed me that yesterday. This can help ease any existing challenges for a while.
I think so. Yeah.
So you can work towards accomplishing your objectives. Now, the moral of that statement is if you ground yourself, good things will happen.
Yeah, basically.
And you will stop worrying about other things that you can't control.
And then I can finally find that one.
Forget about finding
The
that
one.
one. That one needs to find you. Biggest mistake in the world is look for a needle in a stack of needles.
I found that one.
You should let the needle
Or the
find
blue
you.
beans and the bag of green beans.
So I'll just have a magnet in my pocket.
I don't know, yeah. I think what you should do, because you're such a lovable character.
Yeah.
A lovable character. Slick. Every time he talks, love comes out of his breath.
Yeah.
That could be kind of cool, right?
That'd
He's
be
very
great.
sensitive.
Him?
Yeah.
Why?
He really is.
He shouldn't be.
Why?
Because he's a man's man.
No, what is it? I kind of grew up with the same.
He's very sensitive.
You're a mama's boy?
No, but my mom, I was the youngest child, so my mom always.
You know
I was
something?
the guy that my mom always goes to.
Okay, but that don't mean that you gotta be
I
Mr.
can't say
Sensitive.
what-
It must feel nice being the
I
baby
ha-
of the
I have-
family.
No, I have to. What is it? What's the word? I always have an out of body experience, like with other people. Like I always put
And it
myself in their
begins.
shoes.
See, now he's having out of body experiences in
I
other
always
people's
put
shoes.
myself in other people's shoes because I'm like.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. It just happens. You know, maybe it's because of like me growing my upbringing, but like I always do that.
You're oversensitized.
That's nice, though.
First.
It's always nice to consider other people's feelings before you insult
Well,
them.
everybody should do before you insult them. So you're lining up the insult. You're like that. You
Salt
put
is
on
not
their
my
shoes
blood.
and then you take them off to throw at them.
Only if they insult me first.
Correct. Yeah.
You know,
Why
it's-
is everything
That's
in
what
life about people insulting you?
No,
Why is
because-
everything in life defending yourself? Why?
Because other people are so
Because
busy throwing daggers sometimes.
Who cares?
Other people
I'm not even
have
good
their
at
own
insulting
doctrine.
people at all.
Who
That's
cares
good.
if
That's
people
a trait
throw
don't learn.
insults? Who
cares?
cares?
All my life, people have always thrown insults at me,
Other
and
But other
I'm
people
sorry.
don't like that. It's called verbal abuse, and it's not nice.
it's in verbal
It's not
abuse.
A-okay.
Then
Exactly.
verbal abuse it back.
And it's not nice for me to carry that energy that you just threw at me. So like,
Exactly.
once you do that,
So throw it back.
yeah, the gloves are off. Yeah.
Like,
Gloves are off. That sounds like you're gonna get into a wrestling
Not
match.
a fight, like the
You
gloves
gotta
are off,
be.
like,
You
it's
gotta
kinda
be
like-
quicker. Somebody says something you don't like, point it out. So you think that that's the right thing to say in a public venue like this? If you have something to say to them, and you put them on the spot, and they're gonna shrink because bullies don't like
Other.
to be shined on.
Correct.
Simple. Somebody
Shined
says
on.
something to you.
Or like bullies don't like to be called out.
Yeah, that's all.
Interesting.
Big deal. You take things to heart, and then what happens is 99% of the time you don't do anything. You take it in your soul. All of a sudden you got the ulcer because of what somebody else says. That's like somebody taking the urination on their pants and you wearing them. That's ridiculous.
Interesting.
It's the year of the Pisces.
Interesting.
All right, who's in
We shall
Aries?
see what happens next. Bailey and I are.
People or circumstances may be causing frustrations in your life.
Amen. Thank you.
There it is.
Very
I
much.
suppose.
With a round of applause.
Here we go. The best way to address. Thank you very much. The best way to address this is to assess how to use information provided by them to improve your plans. But this is what I'm talking about. You got to take what they're telling you, take out the pits and use the juice. You know, somebody says something to you that's negative, you come out and you say, do you know you remind me of that sentence?
Oh.
And I'm going to tell you something, I've used that. And it's bam, and they go, what?
Wow.
And I repeat it. That says, you remind me of that sentence. So if they say something negative here, you say something negative there.
Let's get ready to rumble!
When gloves are off. The gloves are off.
But you don't rumble this way. You rumble this way. Because you guys are very intelligent, and bullies are afraid of intelligence. I gotta tell you something. They call us geeks. Gemini, that would be
Alana. She's not here. What's Pisces?
the end of the week may be focused on a romantic relationship.
Oh.
Now, romantic relationships can come in many forms.
Really?
It could be the love of what I do for a living. It could be the love of children. It could be the love of coffee. It could be a lot of things. So don't jump
You
to
have a romantic love with your coffee cup?
I could. I love this coffee cup. It smells like victory.
A romantic love.
Romantic
I
love.
love this weekend. What's going on? What is going on?
You may have important insights, but may want to wait a bit before acting on what you learn. And I'm gonna tell you something.
They're pretty good there, right? They're pretty much on point.
They're right on point. Wait a minute. Let me put my fingers in my ears for a second to keep the views and the visions inside.
Yeah, you got some visions coming up?
Any visions? I just laugh at how people act. Everybody wants attention. I get it. Everybody wants to be safe. I get it. But very few people would do everything in their power to get it.
But they will throw those daggers from their lips, is all I can tell you.
That's right. Oh, and by the way, I got to point this out. My man Slick did his Slick Speaks yesterday, and I've learned that. The reason he selected that Slick Speaks is because he likes to hear other people speak. So I'm trying to figure out how that works. Slick speaks, therefore you speak.
Slick listens.
So Antonio Brown sent a message.
He did?
Yes. He said that he insulted Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And he insulted Tom Brady's go-to guy that keeps him physically fit to play at the age of 43, 44, whatever he is.
Really?
And he called him out for $50,000 because he paid the man $100, he wants $50 back. Did you see all this?
No, I didn't.
So he told Brady, I don't know how you can deal with people like this. I don't know what's up with you. This is what I've had to deal with.
Antonio Brown is venturing to be a rap star now.
Well, now they cut him.
Yeah.
So now the media has decided that they're going to make Antonio Brown the bad guy of the NFL. Yeah. And they come up with new articles. So there was a new one this morning. They're going to come up with new stuff. Everything this guy has done wrong is going to be put under a microscope.
Are there football games this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, the last week of the
Who's playing?
Season. And there's nothing.
Oh, it's a
important.
regular season?
Yeah, regular season.
No playoffs yet?
No, in 2 weeks. But they came out with a woman from New Jersey who apparently was taken up to the room. Now, when you travel to New York or any travel team, football players have curfews. So by 10 o'clock, it's lights out. You're not allowed to go out and party and stuff. And apparently the Buccaneers have a curfew. And he snuck a girl into his room.
Oh, Antonio?
Yeah.
Is he married?
No, he's divorced like 27 times. But anyway, that's a different story. So this girl then has come out and has told the NFL what went on behind closed doors. How Antonio Brown says, you watch me Sunday, I'm going to be marvelous. Now they're saying, how can you be marvelous if you're hurt? So all the content now is being shifted in 100 different ways.
No, he was let go, right? So he's not playing this weekend.
No, but that's wrong. Like, you can't tell it
it gets better. It gets better.
That's kind of wrong.
It gets a whole lot better.
Yeah.
He said a lot of things about the NFL. He said a lot of things about commissioner. Oh, it's all over the TVZ. Well, they gave her $25,000 to say it.
Yeah, no, true, but that's wrong.
Now it's hearsay because, well, it can't be hearsay because she said it.
Yeah.
So I guess you have to hold it.
Source, yeah.
It's a primary source. But all of a sudden, at the bottom caption of the thing that I was reading this morning says, for any team looking to sign Antonio Brown, because he's a free agent now. So he goes through waivers, teams select the need, and then after that he's a free agent. Any team willing to sign this maniac, be careful. So they're going to hurt his reputation. Now, the media is a very powerful tool in sports. What was the name of that?
Media is a very powerful tool in general.
In general. But in sports, it can... What's the name of the quarterback from the 49ers who took the knee? Kaepernick?
Kaepernick.
That guy. Go ahead. Now that guy has skills. I don't think he was the greatest quarterback in the world. He had skills.
But he did take his team to a national title.
He did. They went to playoffs.
So it's kind of wrong for like the NFL to but the media were behind the whole situation.
So all of a sudden he's not in the NFL anymore
Yeah.
because of the media. It's tough.
Well, the controversy of it. You know, the media can do good and they can do not so good. So
Well, Bobby Bonds allegedly is the home run leader of the universe. Did you know that?
I don't know who Bobby Bonds is.
He passed Babe Ruth. You know
Why
Babe
does
Ruth?
that name sound so familiar?
You know Barry Bonds.
Oh, Barry
Barry
Bonds.
What did I say, Bobby Bonds?
Yeah,
That's his father, isn't it?
Barry Bonds, yeah.
Barry Bonds, his father's Bobby Bonds.
I'm with you though.
But Barry
Thanks,
Bonds is the home run king of the universe. Did you know that? He
Okay.
passed Babe Ruth.
Okay.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
But they said he took a lot of steroids.
But they said because he cheated,
Yeah, he took steroids.
he will never be in the Hall of Fame. And you know who's leading that cause? The media. They don't want cheats. That goes for Rodriguez. That goes for Barry. That goes for Clemens.
Oh, wait. They don't want cheats? You mean they want ethics?
Yes.
They want ethics.
Ah, we're going back to the ethics conversation?
No, they want people that didn't get caught.
Yeah, basically.
Sorry to tell you. That's all it is.
It's kind of like when you got pulled over and then you were telling the officer, "Oh, I never get a ticket. I never get."
I've never gotten a ticket.
And then he probably didn't believe you, and he's like, "Sir, you never gotten a ticket."
He didn't believe it. He says, "Oh my God, you really did." But I did that to switch the focus from apparently I broke the law.
Yeah.
Ethics.
No, I was ethical. I told him my side of the story. He had his side of
Oh,
the
no,
story.
I'm back to the other conversation, ethics of the media. Yes, I think the media has a responsibility to share factual information, which they try to do ethically. People should be ethical. What are your plans for the weekend, Bailey?
I'm probably just gonna be like hanging out with my friend for the weekend.
Well,
Yep.
watch the hanging out.
Safe.
Yeah, we're gonna be out.
Wait until things cool down before you go to bed hanging out. Maybe
no.
stick to your drawing.
She's my neighbor.
It doesn't matter. My cat right now is in isolation. I took his temperature this morning. It was a little high, and I put him in isolation.
Oh, that poor cat.
Animals carry the virus. What are you talking about?
How'd you take the cat's temperature?
Oh, you don't want to know.
I know. Would you pull his tail and go?
I don't have to. It's always out.
Jimmy, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, more with
You're leaving
Friday.
on that note?
Yeah, lift up the tail. Whoop. There you go. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Let's get everyone back out there doing their thing ethically and safely, and we will be right back.
I'm Lady Ashley, and this is my husband, Big John.
The muscle behind the hustle.
We are the creators of this very unique party planning business, Lady Ashley Party Planning. We are known for all the details. We specialize in gorgeous balloon decor, floral displays, and handle all of your party planning needs from A to Z.
Please feel free to visit our website at ladyashleypartyplanning.com. Our email is abpartyplanning@yahoo.com, and our phone number is 561-542-2296.
Hey everyone, I'm Lady Ashley.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I like that applause that you added in there yesterday. That was nice, right?
I stopped it and I did it again.
That was really good.
Which is what he does to me all the time.
I loved it. It kept me up, you know. Like, I was a little moist during this whole situation. It's probably nerves. That's
He was a little moist.
Because I started out very, cool, calm, collective. Everybody was telling me it was a sweatshirt that was making me hot. I'm like, no, it was me that was making me hot.
I think it was a sweatshirt, too.
Somebody told me that what I should have done is I should have sent to you pictures so that you could have done, it's like a flash. I'd send a picture and you have a conversation about it. But I didn't prep that with you. I didn't prep it with you. I mean, I could have picked some well-known things.
Next time. It's just I know, for my show, I feel like you got to be more structurized.
Structurized?
I'm using this word right now.
I think you ran out of things to say with 10 minutes to go on the clock.
I think it needs to be more structured because I think I ran through everything like I was a road runner and thinking that I had more. And
Well, those are nerves.
I flipped my page and I'm like, no, I don't. So
And you didn't ask anybody to call in. You didn't try to get a call to action. You were so nervous.
It was my first show of the year. So
It looked like it was the first show you've ever done.
of the year.
But it was, I gotta tell you, I liked the set that you guys did. Who came up with that set?
Him?
The set was nice. You should have talked about the set. You didn't do that either.
I didn't do
You didn't ask
It
for.
was nerves. Next week is going to be.
You didn't ask for one phone call.
Way
And you
better.
know, you were on a handheld,
Yeah.
but that handheld is not a baton. It's like,
No,
you
because
can't be going like
True,
this.
I know. I felt like I was like Antonio Brown, like a rapper. You know, I was just holding it and then I was just going to the side. I was doing everything that was wrong for.
Did you see the funniest moment of that show?
When he was talking about his sweatshirt, and he goes, look at my sleeve with the mic in
He
your
goes
hand.
like this. Look at my sleeve. And this is
And
the
the
mic.
mic is nowhere near his mouth. And he's like this, and he's like this. Yeah, look at my sleeve.
I was driving Dawn crazy because you kept, even though you did this, then you did this, then you did this, then you did
It
this.
was a lot of going back and forth. I was just like, I just wanted to burst out and cry because she was like, why are you not? She's like, stay on the microphone. She's giving me.
But you got to keep the mic here.
True.
And it's funny because the radio station, what you don't know is that the radio station was texting me.
Yeah.
He's way too hot. He's way too cold. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold.
And Freddie's like, he's hot. The slider's all the way down. He's like, you got to give me more juice. Give me more juice. Now it's done. And then you finally put the mic there, and then you were way too hot.
I had everybody on their hands.
Yes, you did. You had us riding that board for sure.
And then she had the gain up, and then the gain down. The gain was hot, and he's like, whoa, way too hot, because you decided to talk into the microphone.
But it's all good. You did a great show. It's been a great couple weeks.
But
And,
I'm gonna tell you, I thought it was a great show because he gave it his best shot.
Yeah, first of the year, it's gonna get better. I just have to structureize myself.
Structurized. We've got Wayne Henry coming back in today. We got Gubba. I think we might have New Mom joining us today.
Maybe Rochelle from the movies of Del Rey.
Fortunately, everyone is on the mend. They are mending, which is really nice to hear.
Jody was back at NN. She was there yesterday. She's mending.
Which is good.
Freaked me out. Can't lie. She was in one room. I waved from the hallway. And she says, well, I don't have cooties. I go, I just wait. I says, yes, you do. I'll see you in a month.
Yeah, there's no answers. Jay's pictures are more and more important. Again, may the mask be with you. Wear it we must to put it on.
This is like the wall of masks.
That's exactly what it is. And just when you thought you were getting over them,
Oh,
gotta get back on
I
them.
have breaking news.
Yeah.
Yesterday, there were two pieces that were sold from the radio station that belonged to Jay Harmon,
Right.
which is the pencil artist that you see behind us. So I had to take two pieces over to the radio station. So I held them up and asked everybody that was there, who are they? Everybody knew DiCaprio. 100%. Only 2%, 2 people out of 10 got Lucille Ball.
Really?
Jodie was one of them.
Wow.
Nobody else.
It's because they're young. They don't know who she is.
Who Lucille Ball is. Do you know who Lucille Ball is?
Never heard of her.
See? Wow.
I feel like a fossil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucille Ball.
I Love Lucy, the comedian.
Oh, her. The girl who I Love Lucy.
I should have picked up.
Da 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 da.
Like, I know.
Da, da. You don't know I Love Lucy?
I know. Yeah, I know the name. I just never knew the actress's name.
Her name is Lucille Ball. Desi Arnaz was her real husband, the Cuban guy. And there's a movie out right now that Dawn went to see that I'm not.
Went to see in my living room. Yes, I didn't go.
I'm not gonna go see it. She went from one room to the other. I'm not gonna go see it because I can never see Lucille Ball except as an icon. I don't want to hear about all those other.
Don't go see it then, because it was a little disturbing. Because you want to remember her as you remember her. You don't want to know the backstory.
I don't believe the backstory.
So you don't really want to do that.
But everybody, so I put DiCaprio in the lobby and put Lucille in the back room.
Nice.
And everybody came over to it. And they finally understand that Jay Harmon, you see the rock was right behind me, and it was done in a marker. So it was pink, but pink was done in colored pencil. And Ross Stewart on the other side of my shoulder, that is colored
It's pretty
pencil.
remarkable, right? He's so talented.
But now they understand that they think that he does that first, like the rock, and then colors it in.
No.
I said, no, that's going to stay like this. And they said, he's not going to color it in? No, this is not a colored pencil drawing. This is a felt marker drawing. And he's able to do everything. That's charcoal that he did.
It's amazing.
Now, when I was in junior high school, I learned to draw in charcoal.
You did?
Yes, I did. But the problem is that stick figures really don't look good in anything else but pencil. Because I can't draw for nothing.
Can you animate him like Harold in the Purple Crayon?
I can animate him in my head.
Oh my God, I remember Harold and the Purple Crayon. My mom used to read me that when I was a kid.
I lost that book. No, I lost Curious George in the Snow. I had to pay $2.98. I was devastated.
Man in the yellow hat.
I was in the third grade, fourth grade. I was there. My mother says, "Where's the book?" And I had put it down because I got into a snowball fight. And when I came back, somebody stole the book.
I want to ask Bailey the question we asked Slick yesterday. Who is the most influential person in your life?
I guess like both my mom and my dad, because my mom like on the one hand my mom like she kind of made me into she kind of like molded me, she kind of like influenced me like be the person who I am with my attitude, my energy, and like my way of thinking.
And your dad?
And my dad and also influenced my way of thinking. And he also the one like taught me how, like gave me he basically he taught me how to draw.
Really? Your dad's an artist? Yeah.
So my dad did that. My dad took like fine arts in college, but that's not how far he went. But he's still like a really good tutor. Like if he sees something wrong, he'll point it out to you as clear as he can. Even if he doesn't like word it the best, like you still get like the gist of what.
So that's where your artistic talent comes from you and your sisters, from your dad.
I suppose so.
And the mother gave them the ability to put it out there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
And who is your?
Oh, you're gonna ask me now?
I know that you're asking because
no,
you
not
want
at
to
all.
be asked.
Not at all. I told you my answer yesterday.
I don't remember that.
Yes, you do. It's not important.
You didn't tell Slip?
Huh? He's still sleeping.
You gotta ask Slick. Ask her the question.
Oh, John, who's your most?
We're not gonna talk about it.
Come on, Dawn. You see, this is what I'm talking about.
What?
You got to be able to say what you feel. You can change it. I won't hold that against you.
I changed one.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to drink some coffee while you tell us.
The most influential person in my life is me.
Ooh, I like that.
And tell us why.
I like that.
Because I have my choice is mine. I choose what I need to choose. The actions are mine. Accountability is on me.
Now, you don't have any mentor or any tutorship.
You didn't ask me who was my favorite mentor. It wasn't who my tutor is. It's who's
I'm asking you who's the most influential
person in my life is me, because ultimately I do what I do for me, right? So the influence is me.
It's just a very complex answer.
No, that's not a complex answer.
It is, because
I couldn't say there's any, at this stage in my life, there's not any one person other than myself.
Now I could say that, you see, now I could take this out of context and say she doesn't want to say a person, because if she does, then she's going to feel guilty she didn't include everybody in. Because in Dawn's world, everybody gets a trophy.
No, I really believe at this point in my life, at this age, now if I was Bailey's age, I would probably have another answer. Slick's age, I'd have another answer. When I'm your age, I'll probably have another answer. But at my age and where I sit right now, the most influential person in my life that has brought me to where I am right now is me.
All right, so then let me play the advocate with you. If you pay somebody to coach you, would you say that that person is an influence in your life?
Yes, but I can't say they're the most influential.
They're not the most? You pay for people that are least influential?
It depends on the person. For me, that's
you're
not
paying
me.
for them.
But I haven't done that.
Sure you have.
No.
You've had coaches in your life.
I didn't pay them. There goes camera. And it means we're time to wrap it up.
Time to wrap it up.
And I can't say they've been the most influential.
I think I'm going to change my answer.
We'll take it to Monday.
Person is myself.
And you can't use that same answer. You can't say, you think the answer is clever. That don't count. All right, we got to go. We got to go.
All right, have a great morning, everyone. Who's the most influential person in your life?
And don't use yourself.
Why?
Why not? Why not?
We got to go. The camera's going to die.
Bye-bye.
See you Monday.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffee out.
Your cup runneth over.
No, company dry.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs, because, you know, your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.